It's really great, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I really like this movie. It's called The Pursuit of Happiness. And it talks pretty much about how you can find happiness in your daily life. And that is also the topic I want to tell you tonight. How do you define happiness? Happiness is when your mind thinking through your heart. It is a journey, not a destination. So is happiness just an emotion? Emotion usually have two aspects, the thoughts and the feeling. And there seems to be two kinds of happiness. One is transitory and the other is long-term state. So how do you find happiness in your real life? What do you want? A great job? A fulfilling relationship? Or just get along better with yourself? Here are 4 such ideas that tell you how can you find happiness in your life and maybe you find them helpful. The first one is choosing your lifestyle. The second one is focus on the present. The third one is be grateful, and the last one is do what you want to do. So let's move on to the first one, choosing your lifestyle. You can choose to find happiness in small everyday things, or you can choose to interpret what happens in your real life. You can choose to interpret what happens in a positive or in a negative way. And your choices controls much of how much happiness you will find in your daily life. For example, you are walking down the street and you met an old lady. She is selling lottery and she wants you to buy it. Do you want to buy it? Or you want to reject her? Anyone? Anyone? Come on! You're walking down the street, you meet an old lady and she asks you to buy her lottery. You want to buy it or not?
Well, I don't want to buy the lottery ticket.
What?
I don't want to buy the lottery ticket.
Okay, it's your opinion.
I wouldn't mind helping a lady.
But what if she's really poor?
Well, I said I don't mind helping a lady, but I don't want to buy the lottery ticket.
Okay, if I were you, I'm gonna help her buy a lottery. Maybe 1 or 2. You will be happy, right? And even she will be happy too, right?
I'd probably just give her the money and forget about the lottery ticket.
Okay, that's your opinion. I respect it. So, anyone here got another opinion?
I don't know how to play lottery, but I do.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. Just by 1 or 2, doesn't matter. Maybe you will win lottery someday, right? 250 million, right? A special prize. Okay, moving on to the second one is focus on the present, not yesterday or tomorrow. You only have now and now. Yesterday is a history and you cannot change it. Tomorrow is a mystery. It's a fantasy world in your mind right now. So try to live more in the now and focus on the present. Think and worry less about yesterday or tomorrow. Otherwise, you might miss a great deal of happiness that's available to you right now. Like I said, yesterday is a mystery. Yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's what we call the present of life, right? Today is the present of life that God gave to you, right?
Yes.
And the third one is to be grateful. One of the quickest and simplest way to turn a negative and sour mood into a positive one is to be grateful. A few things you can feel gratitude for instance, your friends, your family, your co-workers, neighbors, your classmates, even your dog, and everyone that's just walking down the street. Just try it for a few minutes and see how it changes your feeling. For example, you walk in the street, you met an old man. He want to cross the street, but no one helped him. Would you help him? I'll just let him be alone. You want to help him or not? Yes. Or just let the car crash him down. Yeah. If I were that people, I would help him cross the street, and you would be really happy, right? And even the old man will be happy too, because someone helped him to cross the streets. You feel great because you are gratitude about your world. So remember to be grateful. Otherwise, you might miss the real happiness that is already in your life. And moving on to the last one, and this is also my favorite one, is do what you want to do. Do you guys want to do everything that you want to do? No one begged you, your parents don't strict you to do that? Anything, you can do anything. You want to do that? Yes. No one begged you, you can do everything. I really want to do everything I can do, but because my parents are really strict. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is really the key to success. And if you want to succeed, if you love what you are doing right now, and you will be successful in someday. A really obvious one, but I get this one tied onto tip number 1. You may not be able to know what you are doing what you like to do right now, or for many hours each day or per week. But you can know what you want to do. All time can free you up. You have a choice. Like I said, just try to do everything that you want to do, and you will find your real, true happiness. Live for today, live like there's no tomorrow, and you will find your true happiness someday. Period. Okay, thank you for listening. How do you feel? A bit nervous when a little nervous? Yes. How about the judge?
How about you? You have some opinion about that? First, I would say it's really amazing to me seeing you have you as one of the youngest contestant for tonight, but you did a very, very excellent job. Besides that, if you compare with the other contestant, I believe that she has did a best job so far. But besides that, the way you speak is kind of like you in a hurry or something. You try to do so many things at the same time. Your mind floating is not really smoothly. But you have a very strong communication skill. You know how to get audience attention. And there's one more last thing that, like the way we speak is sometimes we just make some like, I know some sound like that. It's not really help you during the speech, isn't it? I hope that you can recognize that sound. But, when you stay in front of, stay in public, we get nervous a lot. We're making a lot of strange things that we didn't recognize it. Some people, they like I just did. I just said, all the time. Or sometimes we're making, like some sound like that. And if you can control your emotion in the public place, I think you are good to go.
Thank you.
I agree with him. This means there are a lot of annoying sound. Although your pronunciation is perfect, but you know annoying sound because you don't have a lot of children and all that. And I think a topic real difficult, and you don't have enough time to prepare. So lots of examples, the real person and what assisted right. Thank you because you did a very good job.
great job. Try to connect it a little more. Try to support your arguments a little clearly, more clearly. And that's about all I would say. Anything from you, Young?
Yes, I have to say I'm very proud of you. You and Owen, yes, the two youngest contestants were chosen among many students tonight for the final round. And the choosing topic today, I noticed that you are well prepared, and especially the way you show your emotion perfectly. And I want to talk about the great thing that I noticed that you can do, the great thing that many people think you cannot do. You know, that's the happiness in life, that you can do what others say you cannot do. Look like the movie you just showed on the screen tonight, right? You see that talk to his son? That's very good. So I think in the future, maybe you're gonna have a bright future and opportunity waiting for you. Thanks.
Hi. Can you believe that? She's only 12 years old. Tố Uyên.
Hi everybody, I'm Uyên. I'm 12 years old and I'm studying at Wellington School. I'm very happy to be one of 6 contestants. I'll try my best tonight. And hey guys, remember this, okay? Vote for me with number 6. See ya! Hello everybody! Tonight, how do you feel?
Great.
Tonight, I'm really happy to stand here and give my speech to everybody. Tonight, I will tell you about our life. Do you know what? Life is a long journey that you might fall down anytime. And in that time, after you fall down, we have 2 solutions. First is stand up and keep moving. And second is sit there and crying. But you know what? To me, I think you always should choose that have to stand up and keep moving after falling down. And for example, I will tell you a very inspiring story from my dad. Before my family had me, my dad made some kind of sewing machine. And one day, my family business went down. So my dad had to sell all of his machine with a very low price. He's very sad, and in that time he wanted to quit everything. But after a few days, he changed his mind. He started to do over everything. He loaned money from his friend, and he opened a new company. With his creativity, he made many kinds of clothing material with a new product. And you know what? This company even more successful than before. And after this true story, I have a wonderful lesson that we always have to fall down on our journey sometime. And after we fall down, we have to stand up and keep moving. Do not sit there and crying, because when we cry, nothing will happen, and no one will go there to help you.